MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Tyler Glasnow is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
First offering. Fernando Tatis Jr. is at the plate as he watches ball one.
First pitch, 7-0-7.
Here it comes, 1-0. Now it's 2-0. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The second baseman, JP Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's a .333 hitter. From the stretch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Weather shouldn't play too big a role here in Game 2. 55 degrees at first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And we're just underway from Truist Park. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
2 men on, 2 out, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Now the first pitch. He's set. The 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-2 now. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Nick Pratto. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set. The 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Albies brings it in. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Blake Snell will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, the key for Blake Snell is getting him out on that mound every 5 days. He's had some injuries over the course of his career, but there's no doubting the stuff. He's another guy, upper 90s fastball, good curveball. His slider's gotten a lot better, and he'll mix in an occasional changeup. This guy has a chance to be a dynamic pitcher every time he takes the mound.
First pitch of the AB now. Justin Dean is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pitch on the way.
2-0.
Three and 0 now. Geraldo Perdomo will be next. Three and 0 pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping in for the Braves, Geraldo Perdomo, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home.
That's him. 1-2.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ronald Acuna comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Throw over to the bag. Now the 1-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. A check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Yoan.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And it's fouled away. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Soto retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 2 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now it'll be Patrick Wisdom.
The third baseman, number 59.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Next up is Luis Camposano as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So now the pitcher, Blake Snell. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. 1 there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Stepping up is Fernando Tatis Jr., grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
Inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
First offering. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And the 2-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Braves get on the board first. It's 1-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Into the box now, Alex Jackson.
The catcher.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting ninth.
Now at the
pitcher,
plate is Tyler Glasnow.
Glasnow.
First pitch on its way. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
I got the count.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We've played two. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. And now here is J.P. Crawford. He bounced out last time up.
Second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
First pitch of the AB now.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here now is Juan Soto, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
If he's going to dial up 2-0 changeups and have a good feel for it, this offense is going to have trouble breaking through against this guy.
3-1 to the Padres left fielder. The 3-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Up next, Bryce Harper. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Padres down in order. They still trail 1-0. So now here is Justin Dean. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance.
Justin Dean.
Now here's the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And that misses. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Striding in is Geraldo Perdomo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Set. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Dean aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now to the plate, here is Ronald Acuna. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Advantage count. 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0 home. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Harper has a read on it. 2 gone. So here's Yoan Moncada, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Hit out towards second. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up Trent Grisham.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. A 1-0 delivery. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Next to hit is Nick Pratto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he fouls this one off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in once again is Patrick Wisdom. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
In for strike 2.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And the Friars are into the hit column.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
At the plate, Luis Camposano. And it's fouled away. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Wisdom is off of first with 2 away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-2. So a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Slow roller left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. So here is Ozzie Albies. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now here's the first offering. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So now to the plate, Austin Slater. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. That's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Now the 2-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Three-two pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Sammy Vasquez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Alex Jackson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Now the 1-0.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And the runner back safely. Here now the 2-2. Albies is on the move. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that,
there's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
At the plate now, Tyler Glasnow, a bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. So now into the box is Justin Dean.
Left fielder, Justin Dean.
First offering on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Marco Gonzalez, a 6' 1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Now to the plate, Sammy Vasquez. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Pitch on the way. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Gonzalez has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
In there, 2-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Next, it'll be J.P. Crawford. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on the way.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 0-1 delivery. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2.
Ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Tatis stands at first with 1 out. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Moncada is there. 2 down. So 2 down and a runner at first. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And he misses 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over and the runner back. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for San Diego. Still down 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. First pitch on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Left side, but well fouled. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Soto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Acuna digs in now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And now the first pitch. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. No hits to this point. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Ready with the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Atlanta. They lead it 3-0. Here's Bryce Harper now.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here. 0-1. The count to Bryce Harper. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And to hit will be Trent Grisham. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in next, Nick Pratto. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on its way. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Solo shot to right center. And the Padres are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
In now, Patrick Wisdom. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Padres get one in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Braves 3 and the Padres 1. Seth Lugo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Soto is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Austin Slater will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the seventh pitch coming up. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Alex Jackson. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go to the seventh now in game 2. Braves lead this one 3-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Luis Camposano. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Adam Hazley steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. 2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Pitch on the way. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jason Raditz gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Jalen Miller is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now to bat, Justin Dean. It was a base hit last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Raditz, a 32-year-old veteran. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll be back in standing up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. One and 0 pitch on the way. Here's a pop-up now. And no one will get this one. Here's a look over to first, and they got him. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Braves go down quietly, and it's still 3-1. Sean Newcomb's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. At the plate now is J.P. Crawford. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. One and 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
The next 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Crawford on at first. Nobody out. And that's over. 2-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a two-run shot to right center. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. To 2-2 now. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. At the plate, Trent Grisham. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up Acuna. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
So now to the plate, Nick Pratto. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
4 runs here in this half inning. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Stepping in next, Patrick Wisdom. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Scooped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So next to bat will be Luis Campusano. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 2-2 offering. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Daniel Robertson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Campusano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball hit out to Albies at second base, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Padres lead it 5-3. Mitch Navarro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Count even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Popped him up. Wisdom in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman.
So
number
stepping
5.
in is Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball one. The 1-0.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with two strikes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Wisdom ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The third baseman, Yoan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the ninth with a 2-run lead. Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Devo, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Flew out last time up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Good pitch there on the inside black, called the strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
Three-two pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. Braves strand one. They're still down 5-3. Val Harris enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the ninth as it's a leadoff triple.
The second baseman.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Standing in now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he misses again. 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a swinging bunt. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as they double things up to lead it 6-3.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
And now Juan Soto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Slater looking up. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Boy, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Into the box, Trent Grisham. And he comes after the next guy as well. Can't say I like what I'm seeing here. It's ball one. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Here comes the 1-0. Popped up. Perdomo is there. 2 down. Nick Prado will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Harper, the runner at first with two gone. And it's 1-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Lays off 2-2 now. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Now batting, number 59.
Blake Trinan takes over now with two gone here in the top of inning number 9. To the plate now, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is swung on and missed.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Next, it'll be Luis Camposano. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Padres lead it 7-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Pierce Johnson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jose Peraza will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And stepping in, Austin Slater. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. From the stretch, Austin Slater is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Harper coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Alex Jackson drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Grisham. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Austin Riley will come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, he'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Robert Stevenson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Justin Dean will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 home is a slider looked at and called a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this is lifted in the air out to left. Soto is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now into the box, Geraldo Perdomo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Ball 2 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Lays out, and he makes a spectacular catch. What a way to end this one.
Boy, what a way to get that final out, D-Row. Talk about flashing some leather to end one.
No doubt, Dan. That ain't your generic punch-out or 6-3. That is a guy selling out, taking a chance, and getting the boys fired up for the final out.
Seven to 4 is the final score in tonight's game. The San Diego Padres have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Jason Raditz pitches well enough to get the W. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 7 runs.